In a world where speed, precision, and power determine supremacy on the battlefield, a new era of warfare has quietly emerged, the era of laser weapons. Welcome to Global Defense Zone, your ultimate destination for exploring the most advanced military technologies, global defense systems, and strategic power comparisons shaping the future of warfare. If you're passionate about cutting-edge military tech, you're in the right place. Before we begin today's eye-opening analysis, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with others who are interested in modern warfare and global security. Now let's dive deep into one of the most fascinating rivalries in defense technology: America's laser weapons versus Russia's mysterious Peresvet combat laser system. Which side truly holds the edge in this new battleground of directed energy weapons? Laser weapons, once the realm of science fiction, are no longer just theoretical. The United States has made significant strides in the development and deployment of operational laser systems, most notably the HELIOS, high-energy laser with integrated optical dazzler and surveillance, LaWS, laser weapon system, and other experimental platforms such as Thel, Zeus, and Iron Beam, in cooperation with Israel. These systems are designed to disable drones, intercept incoming projectiles, blind sensors, and in the near future, neutralize enemy aircraft and even cruise missiles. On the other side, Russia has made bold claims about its own laser system known as Peresvet, named after a medieval warrior monk. Unlike the American systems, the Russian Peresvet remains largely classified and shrouded in secrecy, with only vague information about its capabilities released to the public. But in the chessboard of global military dominance, even shadows carry power. Let's first explore the American approach to laser warfare. The United States Navy has actively integrated laser weapons into its naval forces, making it the first military in the world to actually deploy directed energy systems on active warships. The LaWS system was deployed aboard the USS Ponce as early as 2014 for operational testing. With a power rating of around 30 kilowatts, LaWS can engage small aerial targets like drones and fast attack boats with pinpoint precision. The system operates by focusing a high-energy beam of infrared light onto a target, heating it rapidly and causing structural failure. The key advantage is its speed of light engagement, making it nearly impossible to dodge once the target is in range. There's also no need for ammunition, making it significantly cheaper and logistically efficient compared to traditional projectile systems. The evolution from LaWS has led to more powerful and integrated systems like HELIOS, which is being installed on Arleigh Burke-class destroyers. HELIOS combines high-energy lasers with sophisticated tracking, surveillance, and optical dazzle capabilities, making it a multi-role weapon. HELIOS is expected to operate at 60 to 150 kilowatts, with future iterations likely to reach even higher energy levels. The goal is to create a robust, cost-effective line of defense against drones, small boats, and cruise missiles, particularly in contested regions like the South China Sea and the Strait of Hormuz. Its cost per shot is negligible once operational, and it offers stealth capabilities with no visible projectile, no explosive signature, and minimal collateral damage. The U.S. sees laser weapons as an integral part of its future multi-domain battle network where space, air, land, sea, and cyber operations are interlinked. But what about Russia? While the U.S. is open about its progress, Russia has chosen to maintain strategic ambiguity. In 2018, President Vladimir Putin unveiled the Peresvet combat laser system during a speech that also introduced the world to hypersonic missiles like the Avangard and the Kinzhal. Since then, Peresvet has been occasionally referenced in defense briefings and military parades, yet no detailed public demonstration has ever been shown. According to Russian state sources, the Peresvet system is capable of blinding enemy reconnaissance satellites, disrupting aerial surveillance, and potentially disabling the guidance systems of ballistic missiles. Its exact power rating, range, or method of deployment remains undisclosed. However, official footage shows it mounted on large mobile platforms, suggesting it may be designed for strategic deployment near sensitive military zones or infrastructure. Some experts believe Peresvet may be a counterspace weapon, aimed at giving Russia a tactical edge in anti-satellite operations. In modern warfare, satellites are crucial for command, control, navigation, and targeting. If Peresvet is indeed capable of temporarily or permanently disabling enemy satellites, it could serve as a key part of Russia's broader asymmetric warfare doctrine, targeting the enemy's critical technological advantages without needing to match them symmetrically in every domain. By threatening U.S. satellites, Russia might be able to disrupt the operational capabilities of America's networked battlefield, especially in the early hours of a conflict. However, without clear performance data, it remains uncertain whether Peresvet is a working system or a sophisticated psychological tool designed to intimidate adversaries and signal technological parity. Comparing the two approaches reveals stark differences in doctrine, transparency, and application. The United States is focused on tactical utility, aiming to integrate lasers into ships, aircraft, and eventually ground units to support conventional combat operations. Their laser systems are actively tested, improved, and incorporated into real-world defense planning. On the other hand, Russia's laser program is more strategic and ambiguous, possibly focusing on space denial and psychological warfare. Where the U.S. is investing in layered air and missile defense through energy weapons, Russia is likely investing in electronic disruption and strategic deterrence. It is also important to consider technology maturity and deployment. American systems have undergone rigorous testing, live deployments, and are continually updated with input from the battlefield. The U.S. Department of Defense has invested billions into scaling directed energy technologies across the branches of military service. Russia, however, has not demonstrated any of its laser systems in open conflict. Peresvet's existence is proven only through state announcements, without credible third-party verification of its effectiveness or limitations. This doesn't mean the system is non-functional, but it does indicate that Russia's laser technology is likely less mature or serving a different role than Western equivalents. In the context of global threat perception, American laser weapons offer a defensive utility, aiming to protect troops and equipment from inexpensive aerial threats like drones and rockets, which are increasingly used by both state and non-state actors. Laser weapons fill a critical gap in low-cost interception, especially as drone swarms become a larger threat. Russia's Peresvet, if operational as described, would instead be focused on strategic deterrence targeting high-value systems like satellites and radars in the initial phases of a conflict. Both serve different goals. One is built for widespread deployment on the battlefield, the other as part of a larger plan to disrupt or neutralize technological advantage. There is also a geopolitical layer to this competition. The United States, along with its allies like Israel, is moving towards a laser-integrated defense grid, possibly forming a new generation of multi-layered missile defense systems. The goal is to integrate kinetic, missile-based, and non-kinetic, laser jamming defenses to handle evolving threats. Russia, facing significant economic and technological sanctions, may be turning to cheaper or unconventional warfare tools, such as lasers, cyber warfare, and electronic jamming, to level the playing field. These tools are part of Moscow's effort to maintain strategic unpredictability, keeping adversaries guessing about its true capabilities and intentions. As the technology continues to evolve, the gap between fiction and battlefield reality is narrowing rapidly. Directed energy weapons are no longer an experiment. They are becoming an essential part of modern militaries. In the next decade, both the U.S. and Russia may move from experimental systems to battlefield-ready laser platforms capable of altering the outcome of engagements. However, as of now, the United States clearly leads in terms of operational deployment, real-world testing, and doctrinal integration. Russia's Peresvet, although mysterious and potentially powerful, remains an unknown variable in this equation, more of a strategic wildcard than a battlefield game-changer. In conclusion, the laser arms race is more than just a technological competition, it's a strategic duel over the future of warfare itself. Will the world see dogfights and naval battles fought at the speed of light? Or will these directed energy weapons remain in the shadows as tools of deterrence and psychological dominance? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. The nation that masters laser warfare will gain a decisive edge in the wars of tomorrow. If you found this analysis informative, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Global Defense Zone, and share it with others who are fascinated by the future of warfare. We'll continue bringing you deep dives into the world's most advanced military technologies, real-world comparisons, and the strategic insights that matter. Stay tuned, stay informed, and as always stay alert, because the future of warfare is already here.